This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, three, good, there it is. That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, the Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, the Market 120, and the Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Oh! Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Well, they're starting to funnel here inside Neoda Shea High School. The side of this one, the Girard Trojans and the Yates Center Wildcats getting ready to hook up in the Wilson County Classic Championship to close out things here in this 2019 tournament. Goddard Lions just won the girls' side of things. Lady Trojans earlier tonight finished third. And we've got the nightcap here as the Trojan men get ready to take on Yates Center. PJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Dale Shireman, as we do settle in here for this final game. Yates Center's traveled well. Everybody who lives in the town has to be here. There's not that many people there. They're very loud. They're enthusiastic. Trojans will have to bring it tonight here to compete against this Yates Center team. Trojans, of course, coming in at 9-0. They're the number one ranked team in 3A. They're certainly the Goliath in this story. Yates Center Wildcats are coming in at 10-1. They're 3-1 in their conference play. Trojans are 4-0 in conference play. Trojans have pretty well walked through this tournament, Dale. 60-26 on Monday, 75-35 on Tuesday. The question will be, did that walking through this tournament lull them to sleep?
Well, that's a good question. You know, they really weren't challenged in the first game. Second game, they kind of walked away with it as well. But, you know, I think Rod Westcott will have them on point tonight, and he'll have them going.
Well, for Yates Center, it's going to be all about Aaron King, the 6'3 senior, number 32 on the floor. He'll be the guy that they'll need to watch out for. He's averaging 21 points a game, and obviously the game plan, I'm sure, for Yates Center will be all about Caleb Muya. The other night they could not answer that, as he had 26 points at halftime, just unstoppable, being distributed a little bit by Evan Troike, who finished with 10 points. Evan was just seeing the floor so well. And so 32 and 10 between those two, and they combined for all of 6 in the second half. So their damage was done. They got the rest, and they should be full of spirits here tonight as they get ready to go against Yates Center. As I mentioned, Lady Trojans did win earlier in dramatic fashion, 42-40. You can watch that game on our YouTube channel. It's up and ready to go if you want to go back and watch that one. But don't go anywhere and stick around for this one. Should be a lot of fun here tonight as the Trojans try to remain unbeaten and try to go home with their 5th Wilson County Classic Championship in 11 years. This is the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Serving the area for over 30 years, Community National Bank and Trust. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Of course, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. We're back. We'll talk with the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, when we return on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you as we get set for our finale here in the Wilson County Classic, a championship matchup, the Girard Trojans and the Yates Center Wildcats. First of all, Coach, just kind of a recap of this tournament. You guys haven't really been tested too much and seem to be playing well. I guess the idea that you can come in and play against some competition that maybe isn't quite up to snuff necessarily and not play down to their level has got to be a bright spot for you.
Yeah, I thought Tuesday night we come out, a lot of energy. I thought the guys come out good, and did some nice things right out of the gates, and that's good to see. Hopefully we can come out with that fire again this evening and stay on a roll. I thought our guys played pretty well in the first half the other night, though. It seemed to me right out of the gate that you guys were in it to win it. How do you kind of judge them as you get ready to go in a ball game? You get that same feeling? Okay, here we go. Well, a lot of times you can tell in the locker room ahead of time. Yeah. I wish there was some way you could bottle that up. Right. And, when it's time to go, open that bottle up and pour it on them every night. But not always the case. We're high school kids, and everybody's got a lot of things going on. So hopefully, we're tuned in and focused and understand that when it's game time, we got to be ready to play no matter who it is. And I think the older we get and the more mature that our guys get, that we start to realize that. And as the season progresses, we're pretty senior-oriented. Our guys are kind of seeing that, hey, we don't have much of this left. So I think they understand that, hey, they want to treat everyone like, it could be their last and play their best if at all possible. Yeah, one guy that seems to be riding that high a little bit, and he's certainly a leader on your team. He's quiet about it, but it seems like the way he goes is the way it is, and that's Evan Troike. And whether or not he was feeling pretty froggy, and he's a guy you'd want to play with a little bit because he'll get the basketball to you anyway. I tell you what, he makes some passes at times, and he just sees the floor so well. He's a floor general out there and running the show, and gets us in what we need to be most of the times. And you're right, he's been playing well here as of late. And, hopefully we can keep him on a roll. I thought right there before Christmas he was really doing well, and then we had that layoff. It took us a little while to get going again, but he's got it rolling, and hopefully we can keep those things going. Well, on this championship game, when I walked out of the gym on Tuesday, I fully expected you to be playing the Iola Mustangs. That was about one quarter into it. Sounds like Yates Center slowed down some momentum and got it back. What was the difference in that ball game? I tell you, the difference in really the first quarter and the rest of the game was just I was the same as you. I watched the first quarter and really started scouting Iola. Right. And thinking that's probably who we were going to see, but Yates Center really turned it on there in the second quarter and caught right back up, and then never really looked back after that. Got a nice team. The King kid everything runs through him. You know, he was a good player as a sophomore. We saw him as a sophomore, and so the kids are pretty familiar with him. A lot of things go through him, and if you let him get going, he's a handful. He can elevate, hit shots right in your face, and, you know, you can be in good defensive position. He can still score. So we'll have to contend with him and make sure we don't let him get going this season.
How important is it to win a mid-season tournament for the rest of your season, kind of propel you into that next half?
Well, we go in every year, and I'd like to win, you know, your mid-season tournament, your league championship, your sub-state championship, and then obviously a state championship. So that's just a goal, and, you know, it's something to look forward to. And, you know, we put ourselves in a good position right now, and hopefully we can take advantage of that. But, you know, you just want to play well. If you come out and play well, things are going to take care of itself. So that's kind of where we look at things. We try to play our best every night, and if we can, good things are going to happen.
All right, sounds like a good time. Excited for this championship game for the Wilson County Classic, Coach. We appreciate your time as always. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Hey, Coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll take a quick break. Still to come. Starting lineups, keys to the game, opening tip-off from the Neodesha, the Trojans and the Wildcats tonight on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from D-Roll Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at D-Roll Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090. A look at the competition there. The Yates Center Wildcats getting warmed up here before this championship game. The Girard Trojans looking to get this championship in the books. They have walked through this tournament. We'll see if they can continue that. Time to take a look at our shot of the game, brought to you by Kim Kravitz Photo. Kim Kravitz Photos at Boutique Photography Studio, specializing in high school, senior pictures, and sports photography. Let Kim make your memories. Learn more at kimkravitzphoto.com or call 620-704-7474. And let's look at Evan Troike. I didn't do this. I already had this made before his mom sat right next to us here. But Evan, in that front net game, just really took over that game at times. He can get to the rim. You can see how he can get around traffic. That dude behind him there in that center picture is 6'8". And it's relentless to go up at him just like that. And so the Trojans will need him to be that way here tonight. A good look at it, our Kim Kravitz Photo shot of the game. Area matchups brought to you by Bumper to Bumper, formerly Brenneman Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Timekin bearings, Wix filters, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper at 101 East Prairie in Girard. Tournament action going on all over the place. Teams at the Southeast Lancer Classic include Baxter Springs and Columbus, Galena and Colgan at the Tony DeBray Classic. Everybody just trying to get these things done before the weather comes in. The Trojans are the only CNC team here in this Wilson County Classic, and then the Kansas Army National Guard, Riverton Boys, are in that one, along with the Frontenac host team, obviously, in that one. There's tournaments still at Pittsburgh High as well, and so those will be going on tomorrow, I believe, weather permitting, obviously. And I encourage you to get out and support those teams this weekend. That is your area matchups brought to you by our friends at Bumper to Bumper. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or even Vietti will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First up for the Wildcats, again, 10-1 on the season, 3-1 in the Three Rivers League. And it'll be number 0, Nolan Jones, 5'7" senior, averaging 6.9 points per ball game. Number 3, Hadley Splector, a 5'11" senior, averaging 7.6 points a game. Number 5, Reese Solander, a 6' senior, averaging 4.4. Number 11, Asher Severs, a 5'9" junior, averaging 2.1 points per ball game. And number 32, Aaron King, a 6'3" senior. He's their leader, averaging 21 points a game. That's 4 seniors on the team. 4 seniors on the team and 1 junior on that starting lineup for the Wildcats. For the Trojans, it'll be number 10, Caleb Muya, 6'3" senior, leading scorer, averaging 23 points a game, averaging 44% from the free throw line. Number 12, Dylan Collins, 6'1" senior, averaging 8.1 points per ball game. Number 22, Zane Henderson, a 6'1" senior, averaging 2 points a contest. Number 50, Evan Troike, a 5'11" senior, averaging 8.1 points per ball game. It's 64% from the free throw line. And then number 55, Carter Doherty, I think, is starting to find his stride a little bit as he has had a couple of really good ball games for the Trojans. He is averaging 7.1 points per ball game, second on this team in rebound. Keys to the game brought to you by Bender on 7. Key to satisfying any appetite is to stop at the Bender on 7. Bender has quickly become a Girard favorite with great daily specials, including Steak Tip Fridays tonight. Bender on 7, dine in or call it carry out. 620-724-4860, where they've always got Girard Sports Live streaming. Dale, key to the game in this one.
Well, I think it's momentum. I think Girard needs to come out and possess the ball, do what they do, and take care of business real quick.
Yep, if they can kind of get running a little bit on this team, we'll see how they can handle that pressure. And we'll see how this thing transpires. It's certainly a vibrant Yates Center crowd. They know their team, their senior-laden team, is 10-1, and so they're trying to knock off the Trojans, who have been perennial powers here in this Wilson County Classic. We'll take a final break, come back, and get you tipped off here in the Wilson County Classic Championship. The Girard Trojans, Yates Center Wildcats, tonight on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student-athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Here we go, opening tip-off brought to you by Lariat Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Lariat Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or go enjoy some classes. Lariat Ceramics, 620-724-8442. Trojans and the Wildcats, Wilson County Classic Championship. Trojans have won this tournament 4 times, going for their 5th. Independence was pretty good there for a little stretch, and so Trojans were knocked off by them several times in the championship game. So they've lost 2 championships. They've won 4 in 11 tries, dating back to 2008. A vibrant. If we're ever going to steal something, the Yates Center, now would be the time. There's nobody there. Here's Carter Gordy, left side, gets it. He'll take it. Good. Good start there for the Trojans, getting a good look to the big fella down low. First offensive possession here for Yates Center as they move from left to right in those blue jerseys from way downtown. Going to be left just a hair short. And rebound pulled out of there by probably the shortest dude on the floor. Can't get it this time. Troike will go up and get it. Nolan Jones got the rebound and couldn't get the take back. Mulia up the floor, lost his footing a little bit. He'll kick back and reset. There's Mulia on the left side. Certainly has a tournament feel to it here inside this gymnasium. Henderson, move off left side for Mulia. Henderson trying to get it on the right wing. Trying to go up inside for Mulia. They do catch it. He's double teamed. He'll go ahead and push his way through. He'll get the finger roll and the bucket.
They called him for travel.
Well, they called him for a walk. He was just trying to get his body through those 2 defenders and also shuffled his feet. I didn't see it. Here come the Wildcats. Off top of the key for Solander. To the left corner for Splector. Troike drawing the duty on Aaron King, their leading scorer. He's trying to deny him the basketball. Baseline for Solander, over to go with it. And a walk there. Going to be called on Asher Sievers. And Sievers will turn it over back to the Trojans here with 6:35 to go in this first quarter. Trotted up the floor. And a charge going to be called on the Trojans. Carter Doherty. Tough break there for Carter. Back to the Wildcats. Trojans lead it. 2-0. Trojans have the size advantage, and it shows here. Now they're going to run with it. 2-on-2. I like the Trojans' chances with these two. Little leaner, and a foul going to be called. Trailing there was, or going with Troike was Splector, I think. It was. His first team foul. Number 1, and Troike going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Troike 64% from the free throw line. Didn't have an attempt the other night. Rattles this one in. Just slide that one in as well. 2 to start this one. Into the ball game comes Kendrick Jones, 6'4" freshman for Yates Center. Out of the ball game goes Sievers. They get it up and under. A layup there for Solander. And the first bucket of the ball game here with 5:49 to play in the first quarter. Troike, dump off inside to Carter. He catches, keeps it high, lays it in. Carter's got 4 already. Trojans lead at 6-2. Driving. Splector, too hard, gets his own rebound. He'll go right back up. He'll get it to go. (6-4), 5:25, first quarter. Off left side for Henderson. Show, Troike, little leaner in the lane, no good. And rebound pulled out of the first time. Aaron King's got it in his hands. This is the dude that leads them in scoring 21 points a ball game. They've been trying to deny him the basketball. We're going to get a chance to see why. That's a pretty good take there. He knows they're trying to deny him, so he knew once he got the ball in his hands, he wasn't going to relinquish it. He draws the contact on Troike, who picks up his first. Team foul number 1 on the Trojans, and it's going to send Aaron King to the free throw line to try to give the Wildcats their first lead of the night. Here with 5:04 to play. And the and one from King is good. Out of the ball game goes Solander. It's going to be a matter of energy. Can the Trojans match the energy that's being pumped into here by the Yates Center faithful and their student section, or quiet them down one way or the other? There's a couple more than one way to skin a cat, I guess. Make them regret making that trip. Here's one from Collins, right down the barrel, no good. Tracks it down, though, on the rebound. Wrap around down inside, a little low for Muya. 4 dudes on him. Caleb's going to stay with the basketball. Backside for Doherty. Carter backing his way in there. Can't get it to go. Muya mistimed his jump. And pulled out of there by the Wildcats. Here they come in front court for Splector. Splector into the paint, working against Collins. Kick, out of bounds. The more people that funnel in here, the more difficult it is to track our clock camera. It's a fun game. Trojans with the basketball. On the right wing, Caden Lallman, who's just checked in the ball game. And another missed opportunity for the Trojans. Into the hands of King. He's going to take it. Trojans need to give some help. Can't get it to go. They'll get it. Collins with an opportunity for a run out. Coming up the floor. He'll lay it up. No good. Another missed opportunity. Good transition D by the Wildcats. Here is Jones all the way to the basket. He's going to be fouled on the floor. Oh, it's Carter's second, I believe. It is. Well, that's not good. That's awful early for him to have 2 fouls. Into the ball game for Yates Center comes Caden Graham, 6-foot senior. Out goes Jones. 3:50 to go. Trojans trail by 1. Going into the corner. Get it in there, due to the freshman. He'll lean it up and good. From Kendrick Jones. 9-6 Yates Center. Largest lead is 3 for them. Trojans have led by as many as 4. Skip past far side Muya. Backside for Logan Thomas, who's just checked into the ball game. Back around Collins to Thomas. Some of the most early minutes for Thomas. Thomas, Troike, skip it outside for Lallman. Back around, reverse it. Troike, backside Thomas. Logan hit a 3 in that game the other night, but it was after regulation, right at the end of the buzzer. Just missed it. Here's a corner from Muya. Trojans a long possession here, under 3 minutes to play first quarter. Troike on the right side, backside, no look. Muya, in, good. That all starts with the dish from Evan Troike. Caleb's first point comes with 2:48 to play in the first quarter. Trojans pull to within 1. Here he is, Elevate King. That one a little short. Rebound, Muya. Strong one. He'll throw it up in front for Lallman. Backside Troike. Way to move the ball down the floor. Evan Troike. That's the old 3-man weave right there. The Trojans get the lead back. 10-9. That's a walk. Yeah, they get it. That was fun to watch there.
It was. It's working so well as the Trojans moving the ball, just kind of lulled them to sleep and let Muya get pretty well wide open.
Trojans back in that half court. They have not ran half court offense all that great this year. Case in point. And a foul going to be called on Yates Center after the miss there. Kendrick Jones going to pick up his first. Team foul number 2.
Zane going to come back in for the Trojans. Give Collins a little break.
He started this ball game. Shorkey with it. Far side, Thomas. Back around Muya. He'll drive. Evan thought about it. Caden Longman will do it. In and out. Just missed it. Trojans with the lead 10-9. Yates Center hasn't ran a ton of half-court sets so far. It's going to be a foul. Troike doesn't believe it. That's about as dramatic or as emphatic as Evan Troike will get. And that's his second. So fouls starting to add up a little bit. Collins checks in and replaces Troike. Backside they go for Kendrick. Up and under. 4 gets away with it. 3-on-2. Muya. He'll take it all the way in. Nearly lost his footing in that same spot again. Caden thought about it. Took it. Just missed it. Here's a 3 from King. In and out. Rebound by the Trojans. 47 seconds to play in this first quarter. Been a fun one so far. Trojans maybe work for the final shot here. Girard jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and Yates Center said enough. Collins again from 3. This time it'll go. Dylan Collins drops in his triple. He took it from the same spot. Second time was a charm. There's Henderson going to save it from going out of bounds. Trojans will get a chance here. 9 seconds to play. Outside Collins, pumping. Back to Muya. Here's Lallman. He'll go back to Muya. Caleb will shoot a 3. Up and no good. Not the look they wanted to close out the first, but they did grab a little bit of momentum back. We'll see if they can keep that momentum when we return. At the end of one, Trojans lead it by 4. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Here we go, second quarter from the O'Shea Wilson County Classic Championship. The Trojans have the lead. Yates Center Wildcats have the basketball. Moving from left to right. Jones looks to the coach for the play. Off left side for Solander. Aaron King with it. They come out and give some help on them. Thomas going to draw that responsibility here in this zone defense. Trojans started man. They've gone to a zone here. Spread it out. Here, a long 2 on the way. First take of the ball game for Titan Smoot. Best name of the tournament. Drops in a long 2. Back to a 2-point contest. Titan Smoot. I don't know what that kid's going to do for life, but needs to be a superhero. Left side for Muya. Move it back around. Caleb, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to make it. Just his 5th point. That's a big one. Trojans' largest lead now is 5. Here with 6:47 to play in this first half. Denied. Henderson, what a good play there by Zane. And they're going to call a foul. It would have been a run out, but they call a quick foul, I think, on Jones.
Foul number 0.
his first. Team foul number 3 on the Wildcats. 2 guys with 2 fouls going to check back in the ball game. Evan Troike and Carter Doherty. With 6:40 to go. Starting lineup into the ball game here for the Trojans. Let's get pass to Henderson to the corner for Collins. Trojans going to have to hit some of these threes to lighten up this 2-3 zone. Here's one from Collins from the other side. That was no good. And gathered up by Yates Center. Up in front, Splector, stolen by Troike. He'll throw it up for Muya. Caleb up the floor with the right hand, no good, can't get it to go. Gosh darn it. King trailing, gets the rebound. And they're going the other way with it. On the right wing for Splector. Solander, rather. This is Splector. Smoot, Splector, Solander. Unique names. Up top here is Splector. Now left side for Jones. King elevates. Carter Doherty got a hand on it without fouling. Alter the trajectory of that one, and here comes Muya. They don't get there in time. He'll take it. No contact foul. Carter Doherty will get the rebound and the foul. And they count it. Or are they going to say it's on the floor? Bull. Muya should have been a foul on him anyways. That was a ton of contact down there. They just don't give it to him. They call it on Solander, his first. Team foul number 4 on Yates Center. Let's get past to Henderson, around to Collins, to Troike. He'll set his feet, fire 3 on the way, left it short. Rebound pulled out, here comes Jones. And knocked it out of bounds, last touched by the Trojans. And it will stay with the Yates Center. Zane Anderson knocks him into the zone student section. They're going to call foul on him. His first, team foul number 5 on the Trojans. .505 to go first half, 16-11 Trojans. Choke for a good portion of that first quarter. Muya trying to tangle up, they do. You get him tied up, Troike comes out of the way and says, my ball. Collins, good pass. What a pass from Evan Troike. The one-handed between the defender. Almost through his legs. You have to have some confidence in your passing abilities to even try to pull the trigger on that one. And he does. Trojans get the basketball underneath their own basket here with 4:51 to go in the first half. Another inbound play. Had it briefly. Throw it outside for Caden Lallman. Collins. Back to Caden. Swing it to Muya. A little bit low for Muya. For Lallman. He says, gosh darn it, guys, I'm going to take it again. Third time's the charm for Caden Lallman. He drops in the triple, and the Trojans lead by 8. That dude's always got ice water running through his veins. It don't matter. Baseline for King. They close him off. Up, blocked by Carter Doherty, and managed not to get that third foul. Here comes Muya. He'll flick the pass, now lay it with the right hand. Good. Timeout probably coming here from Yates Center. They have another empty frame. Trojans up by 10. Here's a 3 from King, wide open. No good. Troike gets the board. Evans just going to go. I'll just go. I just got it. Muya trailing. Fade away on the way, no good. And he gets a cheap foul. Ugh. His first, team foul number 6 on the Trojans. 2:37 to go first half. Trojans on an 8-0 run right now. Wrap around to Kendrick, who's just checked back in. The freshman. Looking to drive just in the ball game, back in the ball game. Sievers, he dishes. Have to pick himself up. Get it high post for Kendrick. Going. Thomas with the steal. Trojans have been in some passing lanes. I'm not sure if Yates Center's seen this type of defense, this aggressive a defense, especially out of the zone for the Trojans. Collins to Troike. Evan wants to go down inside for Carter. Puts it where he needs it. Blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Muya coming out. Troike coming out. Henderson coming in. Muya comes in. Doherty goes out. Right? I got it right now?
You got it now.
Swing it left side for Thomas. Caleb around. Collins. Coach, I need some cutters. Don't just stand there. There they come. The idea is if you don't have the ball and it's not coming at you, cut in this offense. Need to be moving to an empty spot on the floor. 2:23 to play. There's one right there showing. Elevates. Muya. Can't get it to rattle in. And rebound pulled out of there by Yates Center. Little runner. Trojans lost Nolan Jones. That stops an 8-0 run. Under 2 to play first half. Let's get past to Thomas. Lallman. Muya. At times in this defense, they've got all 5 inside the paint. Caden says, why not? That time rebound, Muya. Caleb going to get a couple guys in the air, and he'll finally get some contact. And they're going to say it's a shooting foul, so he'll get to shoot some free throws first time tonight. First free throw shooting, second free throw, Evan Troike had 2 for 2. And Caleb much better the other night. In fact, I think he made, all of his free throws. 8 of 8. He is 9 of 9. In the last 2 ball games now, 1-1 here tonight. It's the one that matters. That was as good as he shot the free throw all season long the other night. It was pretty cool to see. The 2-pointers aren't going down quite as easy. He follows his shot. He'll get another crack at it. That one will roll in. Chalking up for an assist for himself. The Trojans back in front now. Their largest lead is 11. Short-lived for Aaron King. Splector, rather, with the bucket. Approaching 1 minute to play here in this first half. Muya. Collins with it. To the corner for Lallman. Skip pass far side for Muya. Move it back around. Just trying to get a good look at one here. 38 seconds to play. Comes a time they may just run it down. And they're going to hold. And a foul going to be called. They're not going to let him try to do this one, as Asher Sievers is going to step out and foul him. That's the 6th team foul on Yates Center. Oh, Coach. You're going to go at 10 seconds. Outside for Lallman. Backside Collins from way downtown. Collins no good. Tracking it down. Muya with the putback. That one won't go. And a rebound by Yates Center. They'll get a half-court shot perhaps with their main shooter. Zane Henderson got a hand on it, nearly gave it in by Aaron King, but good job by Zane to just stay with it. And after one half of play, the Girard Trojans are up by 9. They led by as many as 11 in the first half of this Wilson County Classic Championship. We'll come back and talk about it here at halftime. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Trojan basketball on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Yates Center student section having a blast here at halftime of this one. Trojans are in getting some work done. Right now, score is 24-15 here at the halftime break. Girard Trojans have the lead. They trailed a little bit in that first half. Let's talk about it here on the Kennar Eye Care Eye on the Game. Thanks to the support from their community, Kennar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kennar Eye Care, the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. And the Trojans jumped out to early 4-0 lead. In this ball game, but then Yates Center came back on a 6-0 run and tied it. They're actually on a 4-0 run and tied it 6-6. Took the lead 7-6 with 5:04 to play in the first quarter. They would hold on to that lead until the Trojans would take it back 10-9 with 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Trojans would lead 13-9 after one. They would grow their lead to as much as 11, 24-13. And it sits right now 24-15 here at the halftime break. Trojans scoring, Caleb Muya in this ball game with 10 in the first half. 3 points from Dylan Collins, 3 points from Caden Lolleman, 2 points from Evan Troike, all from the free throw line, and 4 points from Carter Doherty. Carter Doherty and Troike with 2 fouls each in that first half. So look at your halftime eye on the game and your numbers here on the GM Bank Halftime Show. We'll step away, take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about that girls game. We'll talk about where you can find us next week, all that and more when we return on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Back here on the GM Bank Halftime Show, BJ Harris, Dale Shireman, as we are at the break of this one, 24-15. Lady Trojans won earlier tonight in their ball game, 42-40 in overtime to move to 8-2 on the season. Led the win by Jada Valley with 15 points for the Lady Trojans. She ended up on the all-tournament team. JoJo Ferguson, Gabby Sands on the all-academic tournament team, so congratulations to those ladies. They'll do those honors for the boys following this boys championship game. But the Girard Trojans right now in the driver's seat. A precarious start to this ball game, and Yates Center had some momentum, but the Trojans able to stop it now.
Yates Center packed it in down low. They had, like you were talking about, all 5 players of their defensive players in the paint. And, you know, we couldn't really get down to Doherty. We got him down a couple times down to him. And Caleb Muya's not getting his 4, 5, 6 rebounds that he's used to. So we were kind of one and done. We shot the 3 a few extra times because they were giving us that big packed-in zone. So we're hitting a few here and there and up by 9.
Any updates on Trojan or Lancer wrestling?
Lancer Trojan wrestling. Let's see. Gabe 1-1, lost 2. Derby 1-2, lost 1. And that's all I've got so far.
And we've contemplated doing that regional tournament over there in Chanute. And there will be Trojans wrestling under Trojan garb for the first time in school history, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I thought about pinning the Girard Sports Live. They just took their picture. It was on Facebook. First Trojan wrestlers ever in maroon and gold. They look pretty good. 8 wrestlers from Girard this year travel down to Cherokee every day and wrestle for 3 hours practice and then travel around with the Southeast team.
The number of state championship wrestlers that have walked the halls of Girard High School, astronomical. They've never had a chance to get on the mat. There hasn't never really been a youth program in that portion of the county to speak of, and so that's coming, hopefully. And we certainly would support that, to try to do so with that regional championship. Our sponsors stand by for that, and hopefully we can get some of those matches on the air. Look forward to some wrestling. Trojans getting ready to go here in the second half. We will have CNC action coming up on Tuesday as the Trojans make the trip to Baxter Springs. I believe we're on the road.
I believe we are.
I have a schedule here. And so the Trojans are 4-0 right now on the CNC on the boys' side. They're 4-0 on the girls' side as well. And Girard is indeed at Baxter Springs on Tuesday. And then Friday, we welcome in the Colgan Panthers for homecoming on Friday. And then Saturday, Booster Club Youth Basketball Tournament there in Girard. Saturday and Sunday. I've spent my birthday many a time at Ted O. Taylor Gymnasium, and I'll do it again on Saturday the 26th with some fifth grade girls. And I hope we get our first win.
You're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Yates Center will certainly be fired up here for this second half, because they are certainly not out of it. And I'm sure that's the argument with the coach, or the talk from the coach. Hey, guys, this is the number one team in 3A. We're hanging with them a little bit. Let's keep it going. Trojans need to quell any thoughts of that here as we go into this second half. Trojans will have the basketball, moving from left to right this time. Carter, get it that low. He's going to take it. Little leader with the right hand. He is so athletic for as big as he is. Trojans back in front, matching their largest lead of 11. Empty frame for Yates Center. Here comes Troike. He's going to push the issue. He'll drive. Slide. Gets it blocked. Corner ends up with it. He puts it right up. That was hot potato at its best. Carter Doherty got it in his hands. A great start for the Trojans here in this second half. Less than a minute into it, Trojans have scored 4. Off left side for King. Henderson's going to be in his face in this zone. Trojans the same zone, a 2-3, but much more spread out than what Yates Center does. That's the problem. You got to protect the middle. Doherty doing a nice job not getting that third foul. Here's Muya in transition. He'll lead it. Blocked by Aaron King, and then batted. Saved by Collins somehow. Muya ends up with it. Now Troike has it. Where's Carter Doherty? Right there, and a foul going to be called on Caleb Muya. That was funny. A tough break there for Caleb.
A lot of hustle by the Trojans there.
There was. .6:30 to play third quarter, 28-15. Jones off left wing for Splector. Move it back around. Splector, good continuation, stepped right through it. He's got to tighten that up a little bit. First points of the second half for the Wildcats. To the corner for Muya. Skip far side for Troike. Right back they go. Collins to Muya. Caleb sets his feet, fire three, a little off the mark. Rebound. Is Henderson going to get the foul? Foul number 22, Zane Henderson. 28-17. Off left side, Sievers. Back top of the key for Jones. To the right side, Splector. Got to protect the back side here if you're the Trojans. They're trying to work it to King. He's now the bottom left of your screen. Down by the block. Directing traffic is Splector. Here's Sievers. Splector, good defense. Henderson nearly swatted out of his hands. Zane on the floor. He'll keep control of it. Now they lost him. Splector blocked. Doherty. Yahtzee. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Caden Lallman can come out. Okay, Zane Henderson going to come out. Caden Lallman going to come in. I've got some cold medicine on me, bud. Fighting through it. Inbound to King. They have done a nice job of the Trojans of denying him the basketball. His touches have been minimal. He has pain and pain when he does get it. Like right now, they're going to go baseline, and who's it going to be, Lallman, or if it's Doherty, it's three. It is. Jones, get it to him. King, up and in. The foul trouble, that's only his third, that's his 5th point. Dude averages 21 points a game. He only had 3 in the first half. Coach Westcott really good at taking away a team's number 1 option. You better have 2 or 3 if you're going to beat the Trojans. Usually. Troike working against Splector. There's Lallman. Little bit of a slow pass. Loose ball. And gathered up by Jones for the Wildcats. Threw it away. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Westcott. Kind of feels the momentum waning a little bit.
Yeah.
He'll take a timeout. We will take it along with him. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number 1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
(28-19). Trojans have led by as many as 13 here in this ball game in the second half. Right now it's down to 9. Pressure going to be applied. Trojans get it in for Muya. Caleb going to take the point. Here to bring it up the floor. Off left side for Troike. On the right wing. Backside. Alley-oop. Slam dunk on the backside. And a definitive Bradshaw collision repair hit of the game. Deer hit your car like Caleb Moya just knocked down and hit that alley-oop dunk. That's a way to charge things back up. Take it to Bob Bradshaw and Bradshaw Collision Repair, refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Very good timeout. Use of a timeout there, I would say. Trojans now need to do it in half court without the shenanigans. Elevate, Muya, leaner, no good. He has been a little cold on those that are usually pretty good. King down the floor. Troike can't. Yeah, that dude can play a little bit. Other end of the floor. Carter Doherty. Big fella, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. He's in double figures with 10 points. Trojans lead back to 11. There's Jones on the left wing. The go-to Kendrick. He'll drop. Carter's got to be smart. King on the left side. He'll drive. Lallman. Guy nearly stripped him, but King got back with it. He's starting to rev up a little bit. He's got 6 third-quarter points. 32-23. He only had 3 points in the first half. He's got 9 for the ball game. Outside for Troike. Collins from top of the key. Swish! Dylan Collins drops in his second triple of the ball game. Trojans back in front by 12. Yates Center with it on the right wing for Reynolds, who hasn't had a bunch of time here. Splector with it. He'll take a 3, no good. Follows his shot, nobody boxes out. Doherty get the block. King no good on his rebound. Carter says, my ball. Up the floor they go to the corner for Collins. Muya in the paint. Good footwork. Off the glass. And good. He'll get the and one. He's got 14. A chance to make it 15. And the largest lead of the ball game now for the Trojans is 14.
First team foul. King Grant now in the Yates Center.
That dunk was pretty sweet.
It was pretty nice.
Thought you were in charge of the replays.
Well, the rewind button won't work.
38-23. Trojans up by 15. Quietly. Here's Jones, nearly lost it. Loose ball. Caden Lolleman comes out with it. Get it out of his hands. Here's Muya in transition. He'll scoop it up with the right hand. Good. This is their best player against the Trojans' best player, and right now the Trojans are winning it because they've got a full team. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Trojans trying to put it away. They lead by 17. That's their largest. We're back at 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
The Yates Center Wildcats feeling this one slip away just a little bit. Trojans' largest lead is 17, where it sits right now. 40-23 here with little under 90 seconds, 89 seconds to go in this third quarter. This quarter's a race by. King is good. That one's no good, though. Rebound, Muya. Trojans going to run. Up in front, Collins. Wrap around. Lolleman waits patiently. Blocked. Out of there by Splector. It'll stay with the Trojans. Caden plays like he's 6'4", he's just not.
No,
he's just not. And he is dangerous in the frame he's got. Hit a big three early in this ball game after taking a couple cracks at it. Troike will catch. Big kick out for Henderson. Here is Lolleman. High post, free throw line, all five of them. All five were there collapsing. Henderson wants three. No good. Muya tracking, and they're going to call foul on him. It's his third. He'll come out probably here, I would say.
Well, I would say so.
Make sure he doesn't get that fourth here late. His 3 fouls have been ticky-tack, to say the least. Just frustrating. Jones going to bring it up for Yates Center. They haven't had a ton of shots on goal. Kings had all their points, all but one field goal. And he threw it away. I told Dave Lutke that 33 for Goddard, the girls' team, would make us a better team. And he goes, wait till you see 32 for Yates Center, and he's a real deal. He's right. He's a really good-looking player for them. I'd still take her, though. Off left side for Henderson. Give way to Thomas. Lolleman. Trojans just going to hold here for the final shot of this third quarter with all the momentum now in their favor. They didn't know how it was going to go coming out of the locker room. Yates Center brought a good crowd, a really fun student section, and you don't know how it's going to go. Collins kick. Troike's going to get a good look at it. Three on the way. No good. Maybe took it just a hair early. They're going to try to deny him the shot. They'll get a good look at it. Splector standing on the three-point line, missed it badly. And that's the end of three. Trojans lead it by 17. We're back in one. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Here we go, final quarter of play in this Wilson County Classic Championship. The Girard Trojans, Yates Center Wildcats, and the Trojans right now in control of this one. Their largest lead is 17. They've got it right now. Jones facing down Caleb Muya. Caleb nearly getting foul number 4. Backside. Oh, Zane Henderson fighting for it. He gets it. Zane's had a really good defensive ball game. Troyke going to bring it to the floor. Crossing over. And it's going to be a block on Jones. His second. Team 2. Logan Thomas, his most extended minutes that he's played all year.
Yeah, doing a great job.
Off right side, here's Henderson on the corner. Showing his Thomas at the elbow. Caleb wanted him, couldn't get it. They've extended the zone just a little, but it collapses pretty fast. Trojans will be very content here to run some time off the clock. Whoa, that one went. I think maybe he saw a picture over there and thought that guy was open. That guy was way open.
He was way open.
Well, that didn't work. I'm okay with taking some time off the clock, but you got to eventually take it to the rim. You got to make it pay. You can't have open frames if you're the Trojans. Squander that time. Jones will have it. I'd like to be Jones, 5'7". You got those two guys standing on you. Timeout going to be taken by Yates Center. We'll take it along with them. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Yates Center trying to draw something up to try to break this Trojan little press. They were picking them up at half court, I'm sure. Jones, they also need to drop something to get a bucket. Off right side for Kendrick. Jumped. Collins. That guy's on the phone, caught it, didn't even miss it. Can you hear me now?
Got some skills.
It is. And having a conversation with somebody on the bench. Oh, multitasker. Zane Henderson goes out of bounds, trying to knock that ball away. That's one way to do it. It'll stay with Yates Center with 6:26 to play in the ball game. Jones. Here is King. They collapse on him. No good. Doherty goes up. He'll pull down the board. It's hard for the Trojans to pull it. And one more pass. And the flush. A nice dish from Dylan Collins. That was pretty cool, too. Here's a steal. Trojans another one. Caleb grinning. Leaner. No good. Gets his own rebound. His putback is good. 44-23. And a jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of the Trojans. Good sportsmanship there as two Trojans help Aaron King up off the floor. 5:42 to play. Trojans now largest lead here. It's 21. Troyke going to dribble out of that pressure. Looks backside for Lallemand. Cade's going to be fouled by Devin Troyke's vision on the floor is just phenomenal.
He knows where everyone's at.
He sees stuff differently. Here's Muya. On the right wing. Skip it to Collins. Catch. Schwicke. Trojans want to work for a good shot. Backside. Doherty. Blocked by Kendrick. Carter's like, that would have been a foul on me. They knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Here's Collins. Backside. This time they'll pay him off. How about that? Another just gift from Evan Troike. Carter Doherty has had himself a really big ball game here tonight offensively. A huge third quarter in that run. Carter has 12 points for the ball game. He's averaging 7.1.
Troike's going to pick up his third foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
Team foul number 5 on the Trojans. Up off inside kick. Here's Jones. He'll drop it in over the top of Carter Doherty. Just the first field goal of this fourth quarter for Yates Center. Troike to drive. Kick. Another good dish. And this time they will foul Carter. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. You better have your head on a swivel. He'll break your nose.
Yep.
Hands up, ready to catch it.
Foul number 0, Owen Jones, third personal foul, 14 foul. Carter Doherty at the line.
Doherty, really good free throw shooter, 75% rather, 6 of 8 coming into the tournament. He was 0 for 1 Tuesday. Knocks down his only attempt here so far today. And he makes them both. I believe it's probably a season high for Carter offensively. Driving King, blocked. Got it again. The first one was probably more of a foul than the second one was. He'll pick up his 4th personal foul. But Carter is hitting his stride here at the right time for the Trojans. That's a difference maker for them, I think, is having that big guy down low playing like he has been here over the last week or two. Rattled out there for Aaron King. His performance at Frontenac was a difference in that one. I felt also a little bit, or certainly helped him. Missed them both. King's getting a little tired, I think. Trojans will break that pressure. 4:25 to play. For a little over 4 minutes away from another Wilson County Classic Championship for the Girard Trojans. There goes Muya. Flying. Holy mackerel. Awesome. Wow. One of these things is not like the other. He can flat jump. Elevates, holds, plays a little defense too. How about that? Here comes Lallman going the other way. Collins feeling it. Swish. His 3rd 3 of the ball game. 53-25. And Yates Center felt this one slip away. It'll be Splector. He'll get one. I think Coach Graff from Yates Center wanted to put some subs in to try to get Coach to call off the Dogs. Starting 5 less Doherty in the ballgame still for the Trojans. Troike double clutches it. Caden Lallman, 3 no good. Rebound Muya. He'll give way to Collins. Right back to Muya. Whoa, backside for Lallman. And a foul going to be called. That'll be team foul number 5. I believe it's going to be on Hendrick.
Foul number 10, Kendrick Jones.
Kendrick Jones, rather.
15 foul.
in his second. And so they will pull those guys off. What the Girard Trojans have done in this tournament, and they've done it without Ryder World.
Right.
That's probably the best part about it.
Yeah.
One of the best parts about it, because I feel like they're hitting their stride there. The depth on the bench was going to be the problem for the Trojans. They've developed it. They've had to develop it without Ryder in the ball game. And Caden Lallemand, Logan Thomas tonight, stepping in there. There's a shot no good by Troike, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. And they're going to win this game by close to 20. Evan Troike doesn't have a field goal.
Yeah.
He has maybe double-digit assists, but he doesn't have a field goal. That's nuts.
His vision of the court is just unbelievable. What he sees and how he can get the ball into spots where we can't even see it.
Well, a coach talks about he almost enjoys that more than making shots. He'd rather find the guy that's open for the extra pass to get one more close than taking it himself. Caden Lallemand going to check out of the ball game. Trojans get some new bodies in there.
Zach Davis making his first appearance on varsity.
And Cole Davis will come in as well. Zach Davis, number 11. Cole Davis, Logan Thomas, Rigby Bourne, and D. Weidman on the floor for the Trojans. They'll get to play out the final 2:36 of this Wilson County Classic. Good defense there by Rigby. Boy, he played really good defense the other night in his minutes, and he picks it up right here. It'll stay with Yates Center. They'll throw it in deep. Solander. He'll go ahead and pull the trigger on a three. That one's no good. D. Weidman skying up, get that board. And it's going to be a jump ball in favor of favor of the Wildcats. D wanted that basketball.
D was coming away with it.
Gosh darn it. Near steal, kicked out. Solander will pull the trigger again for that same spot. Missed it. Rebound. Loose ball. Put up. No good. And pulled out of there by the Trojans. Thomas going to run with it. Up the floor. Logan. Oh. They do call the foul. I thought they weren't going to call it. So you send Logan Thomas to the free throw line to shoot two. Try to get in the scorebook here. Missed the first one. Makes the second one. His most extended minutes of the game. He played really well for the Trojans. They didn't play defensive. Sometimes when you're younger, that's the place you struggle. He really was a help tonight. And everybody going to be in on that one as Caden Graham takes it in. They're going to call it on Weidman. His first. Team foul number 7. So we'll be shooting free throws here for the final 2 minutes of this one. And Graham makes his first one. Aaron King got going for a little bit. Again, he averages 21 points a game. He's going to finish with 9.
Yeah.
And he had the majority of them in the second half. They've only scored 14 points in the second half. Trojans scored a few more than that. This was a 9-point game at halftime. Weidman from the elbow. Missed it. Rigby Bourne bails him out. Thomas right back to D. Got a catch. On the right side, mishandle it. Some nerves here from these guys. And Davis was sitting out of bounds when he grabbed that ball. Get your mascot while you're over there. Mascot cam. Now that
is a Wildcat.
That's going to be a Wildcat. Is that what they look like in nature?
I don't know.
Furry. Wildcats blocked. Not sure who gets it. Davis or Weidman. Davis to Weidman. The big fella running. No good. Thomas trying to clean it. Ball's loose. Cole Davis will come out of there with it. He'll try to drop one in. D's going to come in. I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Watch out.
I don't care who's in the way.
He had a really good football season. As a sophomore, he's going to be a player for the Trojans.
You're shooting 1-1.
On the gridiron.
Yeah.
With a minute 5 to play. Titan Smoot. Glad I got to say that one more time. That'd be the last time. Stripped. Shot up. Thomas with the block. And it's knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it's last touched. Nope, it might be a foul. They do call a foul. It's going to be on Weidman. D with 3 fouls.
In 2 minutes.
It's not how I used to pick him up. Real fast. At the free throw line is Cade DeWitt. He knocks down the first one. Makes them both. Here's Bourne. Double clutch. Bucket and the foul. Holding it in the air just a little bit longer to go up and under that defender. Knocks it in. Rigby Bourne will get on the board. And he'll shoot the and one here for the Trojans. Can't get it?
Nope. Man.
37 seconds to play. Girard Trojans going to win their 5th Wilson County Classic Championship in 11 years. The 2 runner-up finishes as well. So played in this Wilson County Classic. Logan Thomas got away with a double dribble. He knew it. I think he was the only one standing right in front of the official. He'll have it outside. Trojans just trying to hold it. Off left side for Thomas. I believe we will win chant coming from the Trojans student section. And they are going to win it here. 57-33. A 24-point victory. Trojans won all 3 of these games by more than 20 points. 2 out of the 3 by more than 30. And rolled. The number 1 ranked team in Class 3A probably should, and they did. Down one of their best players as well with that. And hopefully anticipating him to come back in a couple of weeks, we hope. The return of Ryder World, but the Trojans didn't need him here in this tournament. 57-33 final score in it. The Girard Trojans win the Wilson County Classic Championship. They'll have their all-tournament team, all-academic team, all that stuff they'll do here. And then we will have your post-game show as well, as we will talk with the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Ron Westcott. All that and more set to come here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show here on Girard Sports Live, bringing 10 years of industry experience back to our hometown. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We're back to talk about it here on the... We'll let the Trojans get their trophy here. And a good scene there that we have seen many times before. Well, oftentimes I'll go back and look at it, but looking at the times the Trojans won this tournament, those seasons, 8-9 for sure, 16 for sure. And those years ended at the state tournament. We'll see some foreshadowing perhaps in this one. Trojans win it. Again, final score 57-33. We're back to talk about it on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Three guys land on the all-tournament team for the Girard Trojans. And a really good job by those three fellas right there. Evan Troike, Carter Doherty, and Caleb Muya, the all-tournament team for the Girard Trojans. As they announced the other ones for this one from the other teams, those three dudes. Really good games. Carter Doherty, 14 points tonight. Caleb Muya right at his average. As Caleb had 32 the other night, he had the reverse of that, 23 here tonight, but just high fly and a lot of fun. Those two really lead the way. 9 points for Dylan Collins, all from behind the arc for the Trojans. And then 3 points from Caden Lallman, 2 points from Evan Troike, 2 points from Rigby Bourne, 1 point from Logan Thomas. As the Trojans get 7 guys in the scoring column. Doesn't matter, 57-33, the Trojans win it. Again, they move to 10-0 on the season. And we'll go into CNC play again at 4-0. Usually we're not starting CNC play until after this tournament. Trojans are going to play a double round robin in that. So back in action coming up on a Tuesday at Baxter Springs, and home for homecoming on Friday against the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Girard Trojans win it here. Final score, again, 57-33. Those were your final stats brought to you by the Bender on 7. Everyone's headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends and head to the Bender for a late night snack and some fun. Bender on 7, Girard's favorite hangout. Dine in or carry out. Call 620-724-4860. We'll step away, take another quick break. We'll come back, try to talk to the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. All that more here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics.
Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Back on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harrisdale, Shireman 57-33. Trojan men win the Wilson County Classic Championship, stay unbeaten on the season. Lady Trojans victorious tonight, as well as they have to take overtime to get the win over Iola, but do end up victorious 42-40. Trojans ladies led by as many as 9 in the fourth quarter of that ball game, but Iola just would not go away. They outscored the Trojans 12-2 in the final, probably 5 minutes of that fourth quarter, and get a 37-37 tie at the end of regulation. But the Trojans hold on to win at 42-40. They move to 8-2 on the season. Both Trojan teams are undefeated at 4-0 in the CNC, and we will both be back at it against Baxter Springs coming up on Tuesday. And then the Trojans welcome in the Colgan Panthers for homecoming on Friday. And then we close out January at home with Galena the following Tuesday. So those are our next 3 broadcasts here on Girard Sports Live. Trojans win at 57-33. We'll come back and talk to the head coach of the Trojans when we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back here one final time here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. BJ Harris talking to the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. Coach, congratulations on Wilson County Classic win. And they made you earn a little bit more than all the other teams, but still cruised to victory, a 24-point win in this one. And as you kind of look at it, when you guys were able to finally get out and run a little bit, they were packing it pretty tight inside. So when you ran, that's when things got fun.
Yeah, you know, they did a real good job the first quarter of taking our bigs away inside, really packed it in on Caleb and Carter both, and then we got in a little foul trouble in that first quarter, and so we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but able to weather the storm and hang in there and, you know, come out. I thought we had a pretty good second quarter and kind of picked up where we left off in that second half then. So it's good to see the guys come out and play with some intensity, and, you know, they had a great crowd. It was a great environment tonight. We had a good crowd as well, and appreciate everybody coming out because it makes a lot of fun for the kids, and I know that when those crowds get to screaming like that, you know, it gets the juices flowing a little more, so it's always fun to see.
Yeah, you felt like maybe the momentum that you had built was waning a little bit, and you call that timeout and draw up that play, and from that point on, it was over. I mean, you literally, how often does it happen where you draw something up to get the motivation going again, and it works?
Tell you, that was a last-second thing that we called. That's not really what we talked about. We talked about being a little crisper with the ball and things, and as we were leaving the huddle, I said, hey, let's run the name of our little set there, and hey, they're like, oh, boy, their eyes light up whenever we get to run that, you know.
Is that called the B.J. Harris by chance?
Yeah, that's what we call it, you know.
It looks like something.
I got that from old tape from you back in the day. But, you know, the kids love to do that, and execution was good, and pass was right there, and Caleb was able to put it down. So kind of got him going again, and from there on, I don't really know if we look back. So
we talked a little bit about, you know, the issue you have is depth. Oh, we're losing it all, Coach. We've made it this long.
I shouldn't be leaning on your table.
You shouldn't be leaning on my table. It is precariously perched. You know, we talked about the depth on the bench, and that's a struggle, and then you lose Ryder World. The fact you were able to do this without him and maybe even shore up a few of those spots, 6, 7, 8 on your bench. How do you feel about those youngsters and how those guys have stepped in?
You know, I thought Dylan really played well tonight. I mean, he's been starting anyway, but he really stepped up, knocked some big shots down, played good defense tonight too, and we need that from him. Caden Lolleman's coming off the bench right now, and he has been all year, but really give us some good minutes as well. I thought Zane played well.
Defensively, for sure.
Probably the brightest spot of all was Carter Doherty. I thought he's really doing some nice things over here in this tournament, and really since the Frontenac game, he's starting to come into his own a little bit, and you know, if we can get that inside presence going like that, that's just going to benefit all those guards a little bit more. And you know, if we can spread the floor and do those things that we did over here, we're going to be tough.
Yeah, Carter, he's deceptive because he's so big, but he moves so well. He's got good feet, and he can get into the open space. So I'm not sure if teams are expecting him to be to where he is sometimes.
Yeah, kid runs the floor hard. I mean, he can get up and down the floor with just about anybody, and you know, a lot of people don't expect that with his size. So he can beat a lot of teams down the floor, and we can find him early in transition. Good things are going to happen for us. But you know, we got to keep playing, got to keep getting better. There's a lot of things that we can improve on, and we talk about it all the time. Hey, don't be satisfied. We got to get better every day, and you know, we want to be playing our best basketball come March. So obviously that's what we're striving for, and big test right ahead of us. I don't know what happened tonight with them, but they had a big test as well with Baxter and Parsons. So we'll kind of see where we are Tuesday. See probably one of the bigger teams we've seen all year, and be a good test for us.
All right, should be a lot of fun, Coach. Again, congratulations on the victory, and we'll talk more about Baxter Springs next week before that ball game. Appreciate your time, and good luck next week.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show here on Girard Sports Live. That's going to do it for us here tonight. We will close it out and get going, as we will be back in action on Tuesday as the Trojans make the trip down to Baxter Springs. Thanks for everybody for listening. Thanks for both coaches coming by and chatting with us. Thanks to my partner Dale Shireman as well. You've been watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead. 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, 3, good! There it is! That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Craw-Can Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, the Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and the Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.